I'll be going over some LA3 resources that we have available for students today. So if you're brand new, I highly recommend on the LA3 homepage, please click the new student info page here. It goes over all the general new student information that you need to know. If you just want a real quick info dump, then you can just watch the LA3 new student welcome video. That'll go over some of the really general information. If you want something more specific, I always recommend going to that new student info here. Now, for general LA3 resources, first I'm going to go to the help site so I could show you what we provide in the help site. So for example, say you're struggling with Module 2. You're struggling either with say you're writing body paragraphs for your 5-paragraph essay in Module 2. That's something that you tackle in Lesson 2.08. And you can download a work file here, or you can open up a blank Word document, or you can type in the student comments box in the assessments page. You don't have to use this specific work file. But if you like to use a work file and for some reason you cannot open up this specific work file, we also offer a PDF version on the very right hand side of the screen. You can download the PDF version. Usually PDF documents open up in, or PDF open up in various computers. So I think it's, what is it called? Linux? MacBook, Chromebook, and any other PC. And we also offer samples as well. So if you want to look at an example, you can also click on the example. Now, if you do click to download the work file, usually it shows you a preview page. So I'll show you with the notes. Okay, so I always recommend when people go through the lesson, not the assessment, but the lesson. Lesson 2.08 or whichever lesson, also have guided notes with you. This is an example of guided notes. This is one for lesson 2.08. Now what we're looking at is the preview screen. In order to actually look at all of these pages, you have to either click on the download icon on the top right hand column, or click open with Google Docs in the middle, and then there's a drop down menu in case there are other options available. I usually just go with Google Docs or download it and then open it up on the desktop computer. But I always recommend people complete these guided notes while they're going through the lesson so they could fill in the blanks as they're going through the lesson. These guided notes are super helpful because not only can you use it to help you complete the assignments, you can use it to help you complete the exams. Yes, that's right. If you have the guided notes on you, you can use them. You can have them out in front of you as like an answer sheet, kind of, not really, because it doesn't have the actual answers on there, but the guided notes on you when you take the exams. I mean, what's not to love about that? Of course, it would be fantastic. Now, a lot of people struggle with 2.08 specifically, so I'm going to focus on this since I've already been on it. So a lot of people, if they have difficulty reading the lesson, I recommend the read aloud lesson. If you click here, there is somebody that goes over word for word what is on every page of the lesson, and he reads it out loud for you. So here's an example.
Lesson 2.08, support your ideas.
So as you can see, he reads every page. This one is about 11 minutes. Now, after you've looked at that and now you're looking at the instructions for the assignment and you're not sure what the assignment wants you to do, you can also click 2.08 How-To under Quick How-To Help. This video is about 4 minutes long for 2.08, but it gives you a quick explanation about what you need to do for the assessment.
Many students are afraid of doing lesson 2.8 or dread doing lesson 2.08 because it is the 3 body paragraphs of your research essay.
So as you can see, this one's about 4 minutes. Now, if you watch that video and you still don't know what to do, you're still not sure, you're still confused, we have a 2.08 more help video. This one is through, I think it's like the Bitmoji, I guess, icon, see, with Mrs. Miller. And she made a video, I think this one's about 20 minutes long, but it goes in depth how to complete 2.08.
Hi, my name is Mrs. Miller, and I'm here today to help you write a well-developed body paragraph for your informative article.
So, we have that. Now, if none of this is useful, then when we go back to the class, what we can do is we can go to the lessons page. After we've already reviewed the help site, go all the way down to Writer's Workshop. on the lessons page, not assessments, the lessons page. Once you're at the writer's workshop, this is this place is a cornucopia of helpful resources. How to write a works cited page in MLA format. You need to know signal phrases for 2.08 and paraphrasing, denotation and connotation, writing a nonfiction paragraph, writing a summary. That's important for your exams if you have short answer questions. Also for your exams, if you don't know how to answer a question, how to answer a question correctly. It explains how to answer a question correctly on the exam. Finding valid sources, that's important for 2.04 and 6.02. Graphic organizer, nonfiction informational essays. That's something we do in Module 2. So that's another thing here. And then, avoiding run-on, sentence fragments, title punctuation, dialogue, tagline punctuation. That's important for Module 3, Lesson 3.05. Greek and Latin word clues. That's important for Module 4, Lesson 4.06. So as you can see, there's a lot of information here. You just click on, for example, transitions. It goes over what is a transition word, and it gives you examples of transitions broken down here. You have the option to print or save. Again, you can use this. You can use this to your advantage. We even have one for narrative stories. Now, say you went to the help site. You looked at all the videos. You looked at the example. You looked at the instructions in the work file. You went to the writer's workshop. You still don't know what to do. That's okay. You can go to your assessments page. And this is mine, so I have a lot of extra stuff there. Click on the assignment. Any writing assignment will do. And there you will find in the assessments page the instructions on how to complete this assignment. So for example, 2.08, when you write your body paragraphs, it says in 2.06 we wrote an introduction paragraph on our topic. In 2.08, you'll be adding it by writing 3 body paragraphs. And then explains what each body paragraph is going to be about. Look back at your outline 2.04 for help. And then it breaks down the body paragraphs in even more detail and exactly what you need for each part of the paragraph, so that way you know what to write. You know how to begin it. You know how to put the sentence. You know what to put in. I was going to say you know how to end it, but I wanted to add something in the meat, lettuce, and potato. The main idea, the reasons, the evidence, and then we also have a Google slide here that also goes over the same exact information again. So it just regurgitates that same information again. How to submit written assignments. If you don't know how, there's this icon will take you to a link to help you with that. 2.08 help video. The video is linked right there for you, and the work file. And then the sample is here as well. And the highlighted parts are highlighted because it wants to draw attention to the eye. A lot of people forget to include an image in a URL address or a link to the image in their document. Now, and we also have the video linked at the bottom here, again, just in case. Now, what you can do is you can type in the student comments. Make sure you include your introduction paragraph. It's worth, I believe, 5 points. Okay, but you can type here. How do you add an image, Ms. Gardner? This little image icon. It allows you to include the URL of the image here, and then say, okay, here, hold on. I'm going to use a Bitmoji. I'll show you, for example. So let's go with copy image. And then, oh wait, did I say copy image or copy image address? Copy image address. Okay, I just got the link to that image, Bitmoji, whatever. Okay, look. It added the image into here, and then I would just right next to it, there's the URL address. That would satisfy the requirement for the image and the URL link. So that's 2.08, and then just make sure at the very bottom, if you're going to submit for grading, click submit for grading first. Make sure that box is checked, and then hit submit for grading. This information, that general information, is included in the new student section. But yes, so there you have it. I'm going to go back to the home page. Everything that you need to complete these assessments are available to you 24/7, whether or not you choose to utilize the resources is it's in your discretion. But that's pretty much it. So hopefully this helped. If you have gone through the LA3 Help Site, you looked at all of the resources. You looked at the resources in the works cited in the writer's workshop. We just came back from winter break in the writer's workshop, and you went to the assessments page and you looked at the instructions there, and you still don't know what to do, and you've utilized everything. You looked at lesson, help site, writer's workshop, assessments page. Please contact me. My contact information is made available to you on the LA3 homepage so that we can go over it together. All right, I guess that's it. If you have any questions, you know what to do. Thank you so much for your time, and I hope you enjoy the rest of your day.